Good morning again. I am back with a video. In this video, I will talk about love. A different kind of love. A love that not too many people know about. A love that people might not understand, and many might need it. And you will want it once you understand it and feel it yourself, experiencing it yourself. This is a love that I call quantum love. I don't know if any other body have called it that, but I called it quantum love. This is a love that no one can take away from you. This is a love that no one can switch. This is a love that does not look at beauty, appearance, materials. Nothing matters but one thing. One thing, when you say one thing in this kind of love, it comes with two. If you understand it, you will understand what I say. It matters, only one thing matters. But when we say that one thing, it comes with two. What are these two? It comes with the heart, but the soul first. The soul, which is the purpose why you come back to earth, which is why you are incarnated or reincarnated. The soul. This is what attached to the destiny. This is what attached to the purpose, your God calling, the soul. That love, quantum love, is something else. Quantum love is something else. You know how people might fall for your man or your woman, and then they try to take that away from you? Quantum love does not allow it, because the heart use what they call the brain and heart coherence. This is where you have the same heartbeat. This is where once you are in each other's orbit around the clock, that extra signal don't stay rested. People can be jealous of you all they want. They cannot turn that person against you. Quantum love. The love with understanding, a different type of understanding, a love with depth. And it looks like without life experience, you might never understand the depth of that love, the depth of understanding of that love. Now, you're hearing this from somebody who has been left behind many times by the love. I love the way I do my videos. You don't really have to call the name of the person of interest. But when you see me say the name of somebody, there is a reason. If the person must be exposed, I will say the name because I am here to expose lies. I am here to make changes. I was sent to earth to make changes, and it will be done. Integrity will come back, will be restored. Believe, trust when I tell you. You can make my 51-year-old look like 75 all you want. You cannot take the body, you cannot take the soul, you cannot make not even changes. Am I not special to God? You are paying to have me removed. Your own higher will take you out. Trust and believe when I say it might be a friendly fire. It might be from the back. It might be face to face. Now we're talking about something I just learned not too long ago, not even a year. But it feels right. Quantum love. We learn physics in school. In my country, we learned physics in high school. Not the way they teach physics in the United States. When we come overseas, I know Africa is the same. I know China is the same because I went to school with these people. I match the informations when we converse. My country, we study by memorization. This is why we can teach what we learn, because we memorize. Every morning, you go in front of your teacher's desk and she asks you a part of the lessons and you have to recite it. And as you recite it, she tells you to where to stop depending on the question, because some paragraphs are very long. She tells you or he tells you where to stop. When she's satisfied and say, oh, okay, you studied, give you the check mark, the Nike mark, because it goes like this. A Nike mark. Listen, quantum love, physics. Jesus. Wow. Wow. When you experience it, you feel it, you understand it, you want it. No matter what stands in the way, the two people, once they are aligned, no one can really change it. Especially if the individuals know exactly what they are after, what they are looking for. Two people might love each other through physics and what we call quantum, what I call quantum love. They might not come together, but people might think it's because of what they do. It's not. It would be simply because the two didn't make enough effort. Mind delays only because the individual wants a certain way of meeting, which is understandable. Oh, I whine about it. Listen, no matter how much I whine, he has not changed it because he wants it the way he wants it. It doesn't mean he doesn't love. It doesn't mean it does not love, because there is one thing that comes into that proves it: the alignment of the soul, the alignment of the soul, the coherence of the brain and the heart. Now you might think I said two, but it's three. The coherence of the brain and the heart is one. Quantum love, the physics that we learn in school. Wow. Wow. I cannot believe me myself sitting here talking about that love. Oh, it is painful. You cry. You cry like a baby. You cry like people would think that you're losing it. You cry like people would think that you having a crisis. You cry. Yes, you cry. The other person might think he or she is the only one crying. The other one is crying as well. Because when the coherence activates, when the signals come in effect, when everything, people might think they can try to shut your body down. It does not work. They might send spirit to push you and you fall, thinking your inside will collapse against wall to wall. Honey, it does not work, because that quantum love is divine love. Did I say divine? Quantum love is divine love. Nothing can exchange it. Now, if the two individuals matched by God together don't get together, they might end up with other people. Marriage, relationship will never work. They might try to make it work in order not to be divorced. Guess what? If these two people have a purpose together, they might end up dying without being together, but that person will never really love another person the way he loved that soul, because that soul actually part of his soul. So when people talk about soulmate, it's real. What about twin flame? Twin flame is something that I don't really like, I don't trust. Because twin flame really teach you lessons. Painful lesson. Did I say lessons or lesson? Let me put an S. Lessons. Not soul mate, not sister soul because of soul swap. No. Now we're talking about the divine soul match. The divine soul match, where the two individual soul had a contract before incarnation or reincarnation. 2021, starting December let's say November, end of November 2020. Yes, learned about these things. Didn't believe in reincarnation because of church. Listen, I sat on my bed. Not I was not living like this. I was living in a place where, um, in addition to what I already have, moving into that place cost me $9,000 to add new living room, new dining room, $9,000 on curtains, um, curtains and what else? Yeah, just for that decoration, $9,000. I was working two jobs, even let's say almost three, because there was one that, I was part time, the school, the teaching of EKG and phlebotomy. Only one time I taught CNA because they needed someone to cover CNA class. And I ended up doing it because I am certified, never work in it, but I am certified CNA and certified patient care technician. Plus, I have a bachelor with the certification that I have with the histology, the certification with phlebotomy, EKG, and things like that. Those the director really needed someone to cover that class. The teacher retired, and they didn't have a chance to bring in somebody new. And the director loved me very much, and she trusts my knowledge. And she said, Miss Ketsia, Miss B, Miss B, you can do this. I'm gonna send you to this class, that class. You have this amount of students, and you will do great. There is a negativity in it because that was a doctor that was supposed to teach class, because they called me to teach an EKG class. Remember, they call me when they have too many students in one class and they divide. Okay. I was called to teach the EKG. The teacher, my supervisor, Dr. Ada, I love her. But she got me hired, just conversation. I went to the school supporting my son, my 29-year-old James. I sent for phlebotomy. And when I got to the class to support my son, they need your arm to have certain amount of sticks. So when I went there, I didn't support only my son. My son just stood there and prick and prick and prick, and I allow other students to prick me too. Why? Because I am a certified phlebotomist and I teach the phlebotomy. Therefore, I already know it's not gonna harm me. When I finish, I drink some orange juice, or I'll drink a lot of water, and then I'll be fine. Okay. Is I had people support me when I was taking the class, and I took the class 3 times because of different college. They each wanted you to take it because of course numbers difference. Okay, so I got hired there because of the way I interacted with her students, and she loved me. First class they gave me, I was in Denbury campus, and then all of a sudden they took me to the Bridgeport campus because Miss Ada wanted someone to co uh, exist with her in that campus. We work well together, very well. I kind of lose feel of what I was saying, but I'm coming. Now, let's go back to quantum love a little bit. Listen, me sitting here talking about this is a shocker to me. Looking at my gap, that's so hide. It's too big. Okay. Yes, I am talking about quantum love. There was a time in February when my signals were starting to really inactivity. So I was new to this. I didn't understand how they feel. And the breathing exercise and how it's supposed to be, I didn't know. Listen, I felt as there was a shift happening, and I stood outside by the church waiting. And the car was passing by, driving by. We turn again and we turn again because what needs to be done must be done. So I ended up with a pen that I didn't understand. Um, I put a comment and I say I'm gonna go to the hospital. When I say I'm going to the hospital, I called the ambulance and I went to the hospital. Do you know Quentin Love brought that partner around the hospital, but he would not come in to check on me? I was on the phone. I kept commenting, yes, I feel you right in the ER hallway. I'm like, I am in the ER hallway. I feel you and I know you are around. I commented, I commented. You hear the you hear the planes outside the, not only the plane, you even hear the watchers also, because I know the sounds, they sound different. You, every time the vehicle move away, I'm fine, I don't feel nothing. But once he comes back around, because you know he's there. If he goes back to his comments and in his chat room, he will see all the comments that I had put that day. Do you know he never came to check to see if I were okay? Even though I called the ambulance during a shift and the pen is due to the shift. No, he didn't. I didn't understand yet. I was like, wow, what a love. And he cries a lot, and that's a love. But guess what? God didn't really let me critique or bring too many negative comments about it. I just remain calm. Even when they transferred me to the second hospital, do you know that love came by? I spent 3 days there. That love came by 2 days. And the 2 days, we had about three shifts. In the morning, I feel it. In sometimes afternoon, I feel it. And at night, I feel it. Don't know how he did it. Maybe he got a hotel nearby. But yeah, I felt it 3 times a day. And it's not just 3 times, three shifts. Um, as the clock going and the presence is in the surrounding, it's there. So now, someone like this would feel there is no love, would doubt the love. I never doubted. To me, I felt like maybe because of the way he wants to meet the collision to happen, that maybe that's why he didn't come inside, but he comes in the surrounding. And maybe he did because seems like he was told that I had to be transferred for intensive care because of medication. I was not taking my medication. Okay, but he comes to that other hospital. It's over an hour drive from where I am to that other place. Over hour drive. he comes. When I came back home, it looks like he already knew that day I was gonna come home. He came in the morning, but he didn't come in the afternoon. I didn't hear, I didn't feel nothing. When I got home that evening, no, that let me see, they picked me up, they called me in a Mercedes Benz to pick me up. The insurance paid for it. It was like Uber leave kind of thing, but when they took me downstairs for the pickup, the person who took me down says, Katsia, you living in luxury. Yeah. So when I got home in that night, I started to feel it. Therefore, wherever I am, he found me. Quantum love make you the signal when you are the chosen one, chosen for that specific individual. You become a signal. Wherever you are, that person finds you. The same way, I should be able to find him wherever he is. I should be. But for some reason, it is him finding me because I am the chosen one. He is chosen for me by God, but in a different kind of way. There is a way to explain it, but I'm not gonna focus on that now. I am a signal. A signal due to what I carry. The frequency, the vibration, the alignment. I am the signal. Wherever I go, they follow and find me. Wow, a different kind of love. We don't know, people many don't know, and I didn't know. Me, myself, and I did not know about it. Yesterday, I fell to the concrete ground on the sidewalk. You know what? After a while, I started to hear the airplane. You know, the sound of the airplane. Way above there, but right where I am. Shortly after the airplane, my body passed. Right on the street where I am, he passed, but could not stop to check on me. He could not, because the way he wants to meet, that's how it has to be. Am I gonna say he doesn't love me? I don't feel that. I understand it. Do you see how far and how deep quantum love gets you to understand somebody's behavior? No one can undo that love. Not with witchcraft, not with occult practices, esoteric practices. No. The more you try to divide these two, they want to get together more and faster. Listen, quantum love, I call it, is divine. No one can split the two unless they decide not to fight for each other. Someone, a love passed by, I'm on the ground, for a good half hour before the ambulance came. And do you know, I'm in the hospital again, the same way the first time in February, he came by and drove around, the same thing. He came by the hospital. I'm in there and I'm feeling him. I'm feeling his presence. And the alignment proves it. Because that jumping occurs. Quantum love. The love that people might need to seek. Quantum love. I get to understand it. Not coming inside the hospital to check on me doesn't make me change my love, because now I understand you might not feel the love the way other people feel the love, but you are loved. Even if the person would want distance inside a home, anywhere you are with them, you are loved. There is a time the person might need for himself. Quantum love, I call it, it is divine. I don't change anything, any feeling just because he didn't come and check on me in the hospital. I don't have to, because I know the attitude does not mean that he doesn't love. The love has been proven, and God affirmed, God confirmed the love. Therefore, not coming to see me in the hospital, check on me, does not tells me he doesn't love. I believe the love and I trust the love. Quantum love, I call it. No hot feelings, no rush, no pressure. It's a calm and peaceful love. I love it. I'm gonna leave it there. I know I'm not gonna go back to the electrocardiography of the heart rhythm and things like that. That's where I was gonna go when I talk about the phlebotomy and stuff like that, because you also learn the heart rhythm in the EKG class and the phlebotomy class. It is real, divine love. So people can try to detach us. People can try to keep us apart all they want. God wants it. God will bring it together. All we need is patience between the two of us, me being patient, him being patient, and then God just do it. No one can change that love. No one can split it. No one. It comes in one thing that proves it, the alignment that comes in two. Okay? Heart and brain coherence and the alignment. I love my divine partner. God sent, God prepared. When the day comes, we will collide like two cars collision. Oh God. And the power in the collision, I feel it. I feel it. That love do not look at appearance. Especially when the two people are empath, or let's say seer, able to see. So whoever's trying to keep us apart don't know that this individual knows the real me. Too bad. Let me go and pay attention to signals, because they come every day. You can be jealous all you want. You can be envious all you want. You will die with your envy. You will die with your jealousy. It will happen. The only reason why you are alive and breathing is because God wants to make you my footstool. You already won. Because I walk over you and I step over your head to reach to my divine partner. Yes, I think divine timing It is called We Both Believe in Divine Timing. Later.